Pixar theories that will ruin your childhood. You guys really enjoyed the last video that I did, so we're gonna do another one. And if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and smack that like button. And let's go.
Theories that'll ruin your childhood, part 3.
Hairstyles that'll ruin your childhood. I'm sorry.
First one is about finding Nemo. Did you know that Nemo actually translates to nothing or nobody in Latin? And some people think that that's just what he was. He was nothing. After the traumatic attack on his family, Marlin created a fictional son in his mind in order to cope with the loss. So finding Nemo was really just him going through the stages of grief. And that's also why he's so overprotective. And the next one gets even darker. It's about cars. When you were watching this, you might have noticed that there are no humans anywhere. But humans had to have been there at some point to build the cars, change the motors, and all that kind of stuff. So what happened to them? The theory is that in the future, technological advancements made it possible for cars to think on their own. Which I feel like at this point is not that far of a stretch, you know what I mean? But they didn't want to be controlled by humans anymore. So they ran over all the humans one by one until they took over the world.
Jeez, man, that's dark. Her source, trust me, bro. Or hear me out. It's a cartoon. It's an animated movie, girl. I mean, like, come on now. It ain't gotta be that dark. Like, what happened to all the humans? Maybe they just live on a world or a planet where there's no humans. Trying to scare me, girl. You trying to give me nightmares? It ain't gonna work. And if I see your face again, I'm slap your hair so it's one color. Pixar in real life. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Jeez, wow. You just had to break the good office chair? I mean, come on, man. Was it worth it? Was it worth the views? Now you gotta spend a good $275 for another one.
Crazy Ratatouille conspiracy theory. Could the rat from Ratatouille actually be the one who's doing all of the cooking?
Yes.
In the movie, we're supposed to believe that Linguini is a master chef, but what if, what if Remy is actually doing all of the cooking? Throughout the movie, Linguini is always wearing this big hat. It's kind of suspicious, right? Well, it's almost the perfect size for Remy to hide under it. There's even a scene where we see the silhouette of what looks like a rat underneath Linguini's hat. So could it be true?
It is true. That's exactly what the whole movie's about, but you know, it's fine. Gosh dang it, Dennis, didn't you watch the movie? You didn't pay attention. And what the heck is this, man? Your perverted PowerPoint presentation? You love linguini? I mean, well, like the food. I love the food linguini, but not the character. You put Linguini's head on a muscular body. Oh, wow. I think this man is off of his medication. Pixar in real life, cars. What? Okay, that is scary. That's really scary. No, that is terrifying, man. If I actually saw that, I'd lose my mind. Dang it, Lightning McQueen, what the heck are you doing in my neighborhood? And don't wink at me in front of my house. You pervert, man, we ain't got time for this. Boy, I ought to call the cops on you. Best believe I'm about to call the tow truck and have you impounded.
Mr. Incredible is in fact the killer, and I can prove it. Hello and welcome back to a new series about me unraveling the Pixar universe.
Alright.
Also known as the Pixar theory. In this episode I'll be talking about the Incredibles and Finding Nemo. When we first got to know Bruce, we found out that he actually never met his dad. He was told that he was killed by a fisherman. The Incredibles takes place in 1963 based on the article that Bob is reading. In this specific scene where Bob is writing down notes at his desk, you can see in the top left corner a picture of him killing a white shark, which is the exact same species as Bruce. Now, great whites are actually supposed to live up to 45 years old, and that is the exact same age as Bruce in Finding Nemo, which would make him born in 1958. And obviously, his father was in the ocean with him. Now, going back to the scene of Bob at his desk, if you look closer at the photo, it's actually in black and white, which that would mean that that exact same moment would have taken place in the 1950s. And in Finding Nemo, a kid was actually reading a comic book of The Incredibles, meaning that it takes place in the exact same universe, or the exact same time period. Mr. Incredible actually killed Bruce's father.
Gee, alright, detective. This girl has been on this case for 20 years, trying to figure it all out. Dang, girl, you ain't got nothing better to do? Did you not go to prom? Do you not have finals? I mean, come on. I don't know about you, girl, but I got work to do. I got places to be. This girl ain't got nothing to do but make it look like she's half a body. Surprise, surprise, black man pouring Kool-Aid. Sorry, Disney conspiracy theories. All the characters in Winnie the Pooh represent mental disorders. disorders. Christopher Robin represents schizophrenia. Winnie the Pooh represents an eating disorder, or he's just hungry. Eeyore represents depression, okay. Tigger represents ADHD. Piglet represents anxiety. Rabbit represents OCD. Oh, all right, y'all losing it. Roo represents autism. What? The owl represents narcissism. Okay, geez. That Gatorade looking quite good, low-key. Not gonna lie, but anyway. Or the characters in Winnie the Pooh are just, you know, just crazy. Well, apparently Christopher Robin's crazy because he's got schizophrenia, so, yeah. Wall-E in real life? That's terrifying. Don't wave at me, Wall-E. Scram before I throw you in the dumpster. No, I'm just kidding, Wall-E always looks so scared and terrified, man. I mean, come on, sack up, my boy. You can do it. You're a robot. I mean, like, you got skills. Maybe not to pay the bills, but, you know, you got something. He ain't got nothing. Disney Conspiracy Theory, Part 89. Dang, man. Moana is actually not the real daughter of Cheif Tui. She's actually Maui's long-lost daughter. How did Maui have a daughter? Who did he hook up with? Which is why they both look so alike. Or they're both, like, Hawaiian. So, you know, I don't know. And why Moana has powers like Maui. That would make sense. I mean, she ain't got power. She just, like, you know, speaks to the... Because she is also a demigod. What? But I feel like it wasn't Moana, like, having powers. She just was connected and in touch with the spiritual realm and the supernatural. I don't know. That was a good movie, though. Moana, woo! The first time I saw that was on the airplane. It was good. Almost made me cry, but not quite.
If you're having trouble grasping the concept that Lightyear is the movie that Andy saw that made him want the Buzz Lightyear toy for his birthday in the original Toy Story movie, then there is no hope in you understanding that every single Pixar movie is connected, and Boo from Monsters Inc. is actually the witch from Brave, and the timeline just goes in a circle. You're welcome.
What? I didn't say thank you. Your bathroom is a mess, girl. I mean, come on, clean all that up before you start recording Disney conspiracy theories. I've heard that theory, though, that Boo is the witch from the movie Brave, but why would Boo be a witch? Like, I don't know. She studied sorcery, witchcraft, and wizardry. I guess they do kind of look alike. I guess we'll never know.
Look, I'm not even talking about the comparison between influence of Park Jimmy with that boy band group from Fort Town or the freaking freaking comparison between Jimin and Tay. Yeah, listen to the video.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to speak English, my boy. And what the heck is this, man? You balling in the cage?
When I read it, I didn't want to. Is that say Taehyung? Taehyung? Then I said it in the video. So bad.
She done lost her mind, man. I thought I was crazy. Look at her face. This girl looks like she just snorted cocaine. Don't do that. That's bad. But yeah, you know, geez, this girl definitely on drugs. We might have to call her parole officer, you know, and have him check up on her, or we'll drive her to the mental institution.
Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of me unraveling the Pixar universe.
Welcome back to you wasting my time. Okay, I'm done.
Also known as the Pixar theory. For your information, the Pixar theory is just that, a theory. It was created by a fan years ago. And even more fans have created more theories about the whole universe and how every single Pixar movie is connected.
Yeah.
Just a theory, not a fact. Please.
I know the difference.
Noah loved this little cutie pie, Jack Jack. In The Incredibles 2, we found out that Jack Jack actually has more than one power.
Yeah.
Such as turning into a little monster, making duplicates of himself, mind control, I believe, and laser vision. And probably even more that we don't even know of. Now, like I said, teleportation. In Incredibles 2, we saw him using his teleportation skills. Whenever we saw him using his powers, we just see him disappear and never come back for like, what, almost 2 minutes? In that time period, where does he go? He must have been in some other dimension, or some other part of the world, or anywhere else. We have no idea. It's not like he's floating around in space or anything. He has to be somewhere. Well, there's a very interesting fan theory that he actually traveled to Monstropolis.
What?
Like, what? No, because it actually does make sense. So if you remember in Monsters Inc., when Boo was at the sushi restaurant, and she created a lot of chaos, and it was just a nightmare. Just chaos. It was just, you know, everyone was trying to trap that kid. Now, if you remember, a bunch of witnesses were being interviewed by the news reporter. And there's 2 witnesses that literally said very similar things. He literally said, well, a kid flew past me and blasted a car with his laser vision. And the yellow monster said I tried to run, but it picked me up with its mind powers. And it shook me like a doll. They were literally talking about Jack. He has those powers! And this last evidence is actually crazy. These 2 movies are literally connected. Now, Monsters Inc., they have something called a scream can, where they collect the screams of all the little kids. Jack literally has his own. Do you not see that? It looks exactly like Jack.
So I guess Jack just went to Monsters Inc. and then just started causing chaos. Dang, Jack, you need to calm down, man. You really need to get in control of your powers. Hopefully he doesn't turn into an evil villain. That would suck. Gonna have to call the Avengers. Oh, Lightyear. That movie was okay. It wasn't the best, but you know, it's all good. Lightyear theory. Okay. What if Lightyear and WALL-E were set in the same universe? Ooh. What if it's all in the same universe, just different timelines, and the original Buzz mission and the other humans were on was a part of an operation to recolonize from WALL-E? The robots in Lightyear also look like the other robots in WALL-E, or it's just the same animators and they ran out of ideas. I got this theory from New Rockstar. Okay, well, good for you. It could be Buzz Lightyear is friends with WALL-E. They go to McDonald's together. Who knows, but we need to talk to the creators of these Disney and Pixar movies and, you know, make them confirm or deny these theories. Don't worry guys, I'm on the case. We'll make it happen. But yeah, go ahead, click on the screen and watch another one. Yeah, man.